All right. It's all here. See what I can get. I doubt I get anything today. I'm over here. That's the OIF cable from this side right here. So I try to switch the scenery out. Somebody left that right there, so what's laying there? Maybe some bread. So here we go. Try to catch this first one out here, y'all. First one out here. Check everything set. What's up? See that lost one. Left this one. I lost one. Lost one bread ball. I seen flew off that joint. Yeah. Yeah, put this right here. I normally be at the West Name. Tide ain't come up all the way, y'all. Tide is supposed to be about 4 o'clock. You can see wind low tide. I want to show y'all something. Okay. We're gonna take a little walk, y'all. Over to this old stadium right here. That's my net stuff. Get a stadium right here. That's the old Washington Redskins Stadium, Commander Stadium, whatever you want to call it. Then when they win the Super Bowls. They played the last game. Washington played the last game in '96. That was the last game, but the stadium still stayed open. Was part of the Washington Nationals right there. Stadium. 299, I think. 99, 2004, whatever it was. Y'all can see, damn, they're gone. You see my old videos, like to drive past this joint. Get the spotlights and everything on this joint. What's going on? Now we're looking at the old Washington Redskins Stadium. We're just gonna walk over here real quick. See a lot of people pulling over in their cars, taking pictures of it. It looked kind of amazing. I got a video one time, I was driving past it. I think I was fishing back in April. You see the whole stadium as whole. I think about last year, sometimes they start moving the seats out of it. And now, what they do in the stadium, and then they like turn the outsides right there. You see, that was like where you could walk at to certain levels. So you tore that out. They got the concrete piers still hanging. But we got down the steel beams. But the funny about this stadium, they were saying there's still a lot more to do down inside of it. We just in the top part. This joint was built in 1960, 60 or something. I remember 61 they said. Because John F. Kennedy did throw a baseball pitch out here. Because it used to be Howard University Stadium. And look at it now. It's just a shell of itself. Look weird. You always see metal spines. And they got the big old crane right there. And they burn and take it piece by piece off. I think right there, what we're looking at right there, that's what they used to call the game right there. Like the booth, they announced the game there. And they were saying it was symbolic. That's gonna be the last part they take up right there. They were saying. So that was symbolic. They're gonna take that last piece up by itself. You get close to this way. We went to Super Bowl, John Riggins, Ock Monk, Gary Hart, Charlie Taylor and them back in the day. The Overhill game, it was a stadium. Right here. You watch some of my older videos, my fishing videos, like back in April. You see this in the background, but it looked much better. It didn't look like this. Yeah. And then you see it. Last little bit of it. I mean, I used to sell hot dogs out this stand. I started off selling Coke soda first in '83 with the Coke man. In '85, I moved up selling hot dogs on these games. And they say good about next year, she be down. Well, let's get back to the fishing pad. I don't think I caught anything right now. The tide is down. I wanted to go to the other spot where I was at last, you know. So you want to switch it up. My man, he taking pictures too. He likes, it drove past it many times, it was in the hole. It was different. But to see the stadium in that form, you know, Like you watching history, that joint been for like 65 years. And my uncles used to tell me when they were building the joint, building this old state, they had all the pieces over there by Benning Road, like steel beams and stuff, off Benning Road, and the trailers where they need a piece, they'll go on Benning Road and drive the piece down into the site. They had all on Benning Road. They left all that there where they needed it. They ride down 23rd Street, 24th Street, straight to the stadium. You watch the history when they built that junk. And now I'm going back over to fishing. I had a couple people told me I should do lives and do a YouTube live in the morning. I said, I'll be going to work, so I just what can I do to sit in the car and talk about? See the birds out here. Car. Don't have nothing right now. I don't see none of my lines shaking. Somebody got a good 65 pound line, so ain't like they can, if something crazy on it, they ain't gonna snatch the pole off. Then my other lines I used to have, I started off with 12 pound lines. I had a 10 pound line a long time ago. And I was out here one day and it popped my line multiple times. Popped it, fixed it back up, popped it, go to the same spot, popped me, yanking it, pop it, like, damn, what is that? Yeah, I had one line, like I had a 25 pound line at home. I said, I wish I'd have brought that day. But these right here, you get 65 pound line. The chance of something popping that, unless it's a goddamn gator. But it's a nice size gator. Regular size gator, you can still pull it in. Yeah, I see none of my poles is shaking. The one right there, nothing happening. The moment. Yeah, nothing happening in the moment. It's kind of cool out here today. See the old raggedy stadium behind me. What used to be of it. It's a nice little joint. I don't expect to catch nothing out here today, really, you ask me. I'm using bread. I'm just using bread right now. So I expect not really to catch anything. But most of them I come out here not, oh, my line at, my pole at. Damn, my pole missing. Oh, someone must pull that pole in. You see that? My pole, I got a pole that is missing. Pole must went in the water. Y'all see that? My pole is missing. My pole went in the damn river. Damn it. I lost my pole. Let me see it. She gone. Damn. I lost my pole, y'all. If I lost it, wherever we did it. Yep, I lost my pole. Damn it. Damn it. Pole is gone. What the fuck? What's that? That way over there. Damn it. So what I'm gonna have to do with this, which is not my pole got snatched because I went around. I expect that to happen. Got lots of that joint over here. Got lots to pull it in this way. Pull them. That's her right there. Pull it in. Try to. Something out there big. Pull that joint in. There was no baby. You can get her. I got you. So wherever this is, pull my line in. See that I've got it in. Damn. What it was. I need to come pull it back. Got it back. I'm trying to figure out what that was, y'all. Lift this up. That was something that yanked my whole pole in there. So whatever that do, whoever left that there, that doesn't work. So I mean, on the wall, wherever this is, it's out here. That work. Now I'm gonna get this back wherever this is. It's gotta be something. My whole pole was on. Oh, this is something big. I'm setting this right here for a minute. Gotta get my net ready. Pull this up high. I ain't really expect to get nothing y'all today. So wherever this was, I just yanked my damn pole in the down water while I wasn't paying. I thought that little piece would have helped. Gotta get the net. But it's something big. I don't know, maybe bigger. Or maybe not, wherever it was. Strong enough to pull my, what's the name? Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. We got it. Let's see how long. Do something wrong. What is this? You ain't getting away now, I got you. Woo, damn it. Has it been a fish that big? It did that? I don't know. Maybe it's a fish. It's a fish, but I don't think it's that big to do on this. How about you do this side catfish? See that? That was a meter side catfish. Oh my God. I can see it. That was something big. There was no great catfish do the damage like that. We got my net. I would expect to catch that. Fool me, y'all. Only thing was good about that, the pole does float. So I could see what had happened with it. Yep. Bring it down a little bit for y'all to see what happened. No, she ain't that big. I ain't gonna use that, man. I'm using my own next time. Over there. Get that later. Mouth, boy. Shoots. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, that's not expect that to be like that today. Whatever happened. See, like when you're not expecting to catch nothing. I turned my back on that one. I ain't got to see my pole was missing. They that real big catfish, just somewhat medium size. Look, I let you go back in there. See, that what happens when you're not paying attention what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I was over here just looking. So whoever said that, what's the name? I mean, you did it. You got a whole lot. Looking, y'all. I was like, damn, let's see it. Oh, shit. Get him in, y'all. Yeah, let me use some of this y'all right here. Let's try him use that. I would use somebody else's equipment I saw. Thought they were gonna hold mine. That's what they do now. Well, I was surprised I didn't know they were fighting that early.
Hello, Moto.
Fishing right now, so whatever he ain't out there, hold on. Now we say he ain't talking about nothing. He ain't talking about no money. He ain't talking about fishing. Now, this is how I made a mistake. I used somebody else's that was laying there. I said that would be good. That joint was good. That joint popped right out that hole. Best to use your own equipment. You know what I mean? That joint did. The fish wasn't big enough to do what it should have done, but it did it. You ask me. You ain't supposed to done all that. You know, I almost lost my pole. My pole was in the damn river. Was in the river. I was looking. You know, you look and you count your poles. I don't see one. I see that one. I know what this happened. That jump. Damn it. That's why I be over there on them piers. I'm fishing, I don't like to go too far. Look, average size catfish can pull it in with force. Less than there, next. We go. I got it together. Now I finally fixed that line up, y'all. Yeah, I had a little misfire. Catfish snatched the whole damn pole in the river. He wasn't a large one. I'm using bread. And the tide came up fast. What's on that? What's that on that round? That probably was you looking at was this right here. I don't know what this was. Just some lettuce and people left out of here. Polish trash, you know. That's my net pole right there. That's a pole way over there. You see that got pulled in the river. I had to use this to pull it back out with that one. No, because I went over there looking at RFK. And I came back, I noticed I used somebody else, little stand holder, whoever left it out of here. And I never really checked to make sure it was secure. I ain't expect nothing that was pulling in and something did. So that was happening. Learn our lessons. Tell you when days I do come out here, I don't think I can catch nothing. Yeah, everything okay right now. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. Let me read you something. Yeah. So that's what happens when you step off not watching your equipment. That's why I was near the bridge down there on the pier. I would never step off too far. The pole was secure. I wasn't really expecting to catch nothing. When I seen the tide, it came up much faster than it did earlier when I got here. Yeah, I gave you a little mod right there. I see you coming here often, here and there. Yeah, I got a tough hook. Yeah, I keep on the hook. I got the bread, using bread and stuff. Another stuff I got from Walmart. I got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm using the garlic season. Right here, I brought off Amazon. For the bait, we're using bread. So I put this, roll this in garlic, and I'm using this right here. This smells like beet juice, you ask me. That's what it smells like. That's what I think this is, beet juice. It smells like beet juice. You never know what they might be using this for. Making this out of. I might try to bring some beet juice out. It doesn't look like it, it smells like. Earlier, I wasn't going down the other spot. I was at last week. But I didn't want to do that. It works. It works. I think I was down on the other end, way down there. First time I used it, I went on the other side and catch nothing. I got on this side of the bridge. I caught like 8 catfishes in an hour and a half. It does work at times. That's why I caught off that line. I put on that line, and I went over there in the video. You see, I probably walked over there earlier and came back. I seen this one, but I didn't see no pole over there. Like, damn, I knew what happened. I used somebody else's stand they had. Little white joint over here, I'm show you. Somebody had sitting right here. And that joint went right. That joint tilted right over. I think it went in the river. I don't see it no more. Look right here. It wasn't this right here. Somebody had it right here. Found out it wasn't. Well, somehow the catfish snatched it. And that went right in there. I was looking for my line. I couldn't see it. I seen it right there, like, you know, some poles, they throats, right? So the top part was like, what's up? You only caught 1 catfish? Yeah. Yeah, it's about 15 minutes ago.
I tried this spot one time, like earlier this week, but I was just trying it out.
Yeah.
You streaming right now? You on TikTok?
I know I'm on YouTube.
Okay, YouTube. Okay, all right, nice to meet you.
All right. Well, this spot right here is kind of weird, you know. Sometimes you might catch something. Cause he said he was here, he ain't catching nothing. Yeah, it's a good thing. Yeah, I think he going further down. He been knowing him. He going down by the Pennsylvania Bridge. And this is a strange spot. I remember back in 17, 18, this spot right here. I would catch fish crazy. You know, nice. You look up to my shorts joint. So I caught some large one. I caught a 22 pounder. I think it was like a 22 or 21. It broke my pole and my fishing net. And that what made me to go get that right there. That's how you get the Walmart joints. I got that off Amazon. And that joint just snapped, broke everything. I was mad. And this right here, only good about this one, is much longer. You know, I was at over the Navy Yard the other day, last week. And I was able to reach it over and get it. And it's strong. Ain't that like the aluminum kind, you know, that easy to bend, break. Cause I normally go fishing down there, here, on the other side of Benning Road, right there on the other side of Benning Road. I kind of had fun over there by the Navy Yard. But the first 2 times I have done a video by the Navy Yard, I went fishing at night. They had a party over there, like 4th of July night. And they had music on, and they, you know, copyright written for that one. So last time I go fishing again, 2 weeks ago, the same thing happened. So I had to take both videos down. So then last Sunday I went over, nobody went over there, so I didn't have to do that. If there was, I was gonna put the mute on the phone. No man, you wouldn't heard the song. It's funny, you can play you can do a short. A 15-minute short with somebody music in the background, they won't mess with it. But you can't do a whole live joint with them. See the fire trucks far away. You can see the fire lights way over there. Them garbage trucks right there behind there. Them buildings. Over there, let me see. We looking at over there, right? That's the old DC General and that's DC jail, DC Armory, and what little bit left of RFK Stadium. Yeah, how long I've been on here? Been for like almost an hour. I learned about this YouTube stuff, y'all. To get your numbers, I realized you got to be out here every day. I remember back on 4th of July, came over here. 4th of July on a Friday, I believe. I got like 1,800 views. Then I came out on that Saturday. On the live, I got like 4,000 views. That Sunday, I got like 5,000 views. Then my little buddy 202 Wing, she told me, if I'm gonna keep diving, I'm gonna keep on every day. And I didn't. I come out the next week, I can get 90 people to watch the live. Now I see why people I see now, they on their live like this. They always constantly on. Once you gotta become more like a slave to this. You have to eat and sleep that. Now I got to work. I gotta be tired. Some people talking about just go do a live, sit in your car, just talk about anything. I don't know. I don't like to talk about politics or street life. Because then when you get problems, you know what I mean? Start talking about the DC streets, what's going on. You find people that ain't gonna disagree with what you say and they're gonna lead into arguments. But rest, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to come out my character. Stuff like that serious. Man, fishing is these things, dude. Amazing corn. I got some corn too I could use. I'm not gonna use. I'm sure this little spot right here for a minute. With a whole bunch of turtles at. And while you see this right here, this pole right here, to bring it down. No. I always cast out right there, I cast that way. Now, I gotta watch my step. But twice I fell in there last year, my ankle. If I cast that way, right in that way, there's nothing but turtles up. A whole swarm of turtles. And I'm back in 21, I caught a giant turtle, 44-pound joint. Alligator snapper turtles, they always hang in this area. Well, I best learn this rebel right here. Okay, you gotta make a call. I'll catch you later then. Oh no, them turtles. No, I don't do them turtles. Everything I catch in, I catch and release. But when you're catching the turtle, you gotta be careful. I only got my right tool joint I got. Cause the little snip joint I got, if I caught one of them big old snap turtles, I cut my line. Cause I ain't put my hands close to him before he can take my finger off. When I got, my sister got a nice little junk. So you can reach and pull out his mouth while him getting you. Yep. charge. That's big on. Can't see license from here. Things like that, One fish. That was it. Probably by chance. Yeah, break it down a little bit. I ain't nothing out here chilling. Yeah. Trying to catch some fish. I already caught one. And that one, I walked off from that one. That joke pulled a whole pole in the river. Now I had to take this pole right here and go get that pole out the river. I looked at the pole was going. I tried to figure what's up. I remember when your pole goes in the water, it was like the parts of it going to float, so it was sticking up, and the other part was sinking. So I used this one and pull that one in. Yeah, I got it in. Then I finally got a little nice size. It wasn't no giant catfish. I think about 5 pounds. I didn't weigh it. A good breed 10. Some fish, just one fish. Oh yeah, winter is coming. And that will be it for that. You know, what about me coming out here in no frozen ice river. My fishing rods, everything will be in the house, net will be in the house. Now I'm waiting for spring. Yeah. So what's catching? So far, I only caught one catfish. And I cut off that line way over there. It got snatched in the river because I was walking around looking at RFK behind me. Oh, Washington Redskins Commanding Stadium. Tide is coming in, y'all can see. Tide is coming in. So I'm just over here chilling. I would have been at the other spot, but I want to get outside of the break. Not everybody had to make a nice little walk. I had to walk to get to it. Got to park my car on N Street. Like a good quarter of a mile walk, now half a mile walk across the street down the Navy Yard to the boats there. Then the problem is, if I get around, I hope I ain't playing on music like they would last time. So people play music and that would mess your video up. And last time I was over there, 4th of July, fishing at night. And the people they copyrighted it, so I had to take it down. And 2 weeks ago, I caught like 4 fish. Dude had the music playing. I tried to mute some of it. And I take that down too. But that's how that stuff goes, you know. You don't get copyrighted too much, copy strike, whatever they call it. You don't want too much of that. Yeah, I did go to Walmart last night. Thursday, my TV, I was tossing my keys, and my key hit the TV and messed my TV up. And a whole big black line came on my TV. So yesterday, my man Charlie would tell me one of our homeboys, he bought 5 TVs. Why would a person buy 5 TVs? He said, you got 50-inch TV going for $125 at Walmart. So I raced up about 8:30. Saw it, and I put one in the car, grabbed me a belt, And I went on home. I didn't hook it up yet. Only thing good about this one, and then this one better than my old TV I got in there, because I put that one 2015. But this one, I can get my YouTube and my Amazon Prime. I got Amazon Prime. Get it on the TV too. See, but this one I couldn't. The old TV I couldn't. So I can do that now. Yep. Trying to see my man Kirk gonna do next week. Thanksgiving is 2 Thursdays from now. We normally pass out pies and turkeys. Now he ain't gonna pass out the turkeys. I'm just gonna have to do pies by myself over Langston Tours. That's way over that way. Way where that school at. I probably gotta go there. What's the name? And do that. Every couple of weeks. I probably will do. I'm using bread. I'm gonna cook one catfish. And they were like weird. I walked over there behind me. You see the old RFK is right there. You can barely see it get taken away behind me. They're taking it apart, so I went over there for a short minute, come back. I saw the pole right here, and I'm missing the pole. So I know what just happened. When you're coming out here, you're missing the pole. The pole in the river, and I seen it in the river. I thought I lost for long. I took this one out in front of me. Use this one to cast that joint over with the hook. I missed it the first time. The second time, I missed it the third time. I caught the line, and I pulled it in. Though I was really aiming for the line part. That was good. Somewhat good. Hasn't got nothing yet. Fish. I should have brought a bag out if I can clean this stuff up. It's so terrible. So I have some bags at home. Look at this. My mom make sure I bring some garbage bags. People do come over and litter. I'm gonna go check this line right here, y'all. The line when you fishing. All right. You made your call. Yeah, I'll be called it me. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna check this line out right here. Sometimes, when you get quiet, then you don't got no good line. Fish. Not braid. Will come off the line. Still, like I said, braid will come off your line. So if it ain't no bread, he ain't no bread over there either. Sometimes the turtle might do it, bread to come off about stuff. This one I'm gonna use to make bread. No dollar seeds and nothing ready bread. Just regular bread. I know what I need to get me off Amazon. I need to get me another phone charger too. A little charger. But sometimes when you be doing these live, you can't really go too long. Some people might go 2 hours. A little younger showed me that he bought a battery phone charger. A charger. While he on his phone, he go live. Regular bread, I ain't use nothing of this one. That's a train y'all hear. Far away. It's kind of weird. I know there's a train, got train tracks coming that way. We got train tracks a little further northeast. And the weird about it, if you go further up, like 2, 3 miles up, all of them run right into each other. Yeah, that. Yeah, I know it's on. So I might need to check that one down there then. This one, yep. So I'm gonna check this one. That one don't have no bread. Most like this one don't have no bread either. I see some people sit up there, sit out here all day, and they don't have. They just think they got something around. The big blown off for hours. Checking the cash that way. They on. Watch my step. Yo, man, ain't you trolling? You push yourself up. Push yourself up. Troll bones. So I cast over that way now. Then I cast over. And then I cast over. Yep. Oh no, I don't think I got a bite. What happens most of the time, bread, I don't know, that one's holding, but sometimes the bread to come off, or you got this turtles, or sometimes you lose your bait. You know, because part of the water, you might got a current here, there's no current right there. So the water's like a you got the top part of the water going this way and the bottom part of the water going this way, like a wash machine wash cycle. And you'll lose your bait. I bought some other bait. They got some good, like putty for catfish. It's good. I used to get that joint. It's good. But if you buy, just don't buy a large of it. Buy like a little bit, like a little small container, like a little. Let's see, 5-ounce container they got. What about a big old 20-ounce joint? Cause that joint gonna smell up unless you put it in your garage and put it outside. Cause that joint smell. You put it in your car, you have a funny looking odor, like a dookie odor smell. Yeah. Yeah, they bite. Only had one bite that was earlier. Kind of wonder what happened out of what that was spot. Or probably was somebody out there. I got to switch it up, you know what I mean? Some people like fishing at the same spot. I know people get tired of the same scenery. Switch the scenery up. I don't really expect to catch nothing today, y'all. I got refrigerated. Nah. Now, I had some night crawlers. My sister left me a bunch of night crawlers about, I think it was early July, late July. They went to Ocean City, Maryland, or New Jersey somewhere. And she bought a whole bunch of night crawlers. I mean, my sister, she go fishing. She might buy 80 goddamn worms. Her and her husband. I don't know what you need 80 worms for. You ain't catching that much fish in the world. But one guy I was out here the other day, talking about go to Safeway and buy some perch. Get some perch from the Safeway and cut up pieces for bait. I told him, I go to Safeway, get some perch. It go into my house, in my air fryer, and I'm going to eat it. I'm not buying nothing, no fish from the store, like perch, wherever you're going to do it, and toss it in the river. I'm just sport fishing. No, I ain't got a chance to go to, I wanted to go to Virginia Beach this year. I kept prolonging. I did go to New York City back in April, by the Hudson River. But it was kind of rainy. I thought I'd go fishing. So I went to that restaurant they had up there called Bake My Fish. They got a nice restaurant. You might see it on YouTube. Everybody talking about Bake My Fish in New York City. Yeah. Over there, that's that. I used to think about doing this thing out here doing a night YouTube. I have been, came out a couple of times, went fishing that night on that end. It's too dark right here. You know, unless you got a nice flashlight light. You know, by that bridge, you got the highway. You know what I had with fishing. Like back in 20, when COVID-19 was going on, I used to come out here, and they used to, behind me, they used to have, used to show movies, that they had a drive-through movie they set up. So the movie was shut down, so they had like a big stream there, and people would come out here on Friday night and Saturday nights and watch the movies back there. I sit back and I had my car right here. I remember that. Think I got quiet now. No one to talk to. I need to hit me a number, y'all. Anybody got any good lottery number? I don't need that Powerball, that Mega Man. I need a local number. My little great nephew, he talking about pay. What was it? Yeah, he said 6-7. What the fuck is 6-7? Pay 6-7. That's only two. I need two more numbers. You know. .com. That fish I caught was lost. Yeah. Nice little trail right here. I'm debating I would go 6-7. Yeah, I've been watching that show. I don't know whether that they keep saying that about my little nephew, my great nephew. They keep talking about. They keep cheering that number on. I thought they were talking about a basketball player. He was 6 feet tall and 7 inches. You see the trail behind people jogging. It's a nice trail right here behind me. You can start from Benning Road and take you all the way to Pennsylvania Avenue. You keep following that trail to take you all the way to the Navy Yard. From the Navy Yard, it would take you all the way to it push you all the way to the other side of Southwest by the waterfront and by the wharf. And you could take it all the way up. It'll bring you about the Kennedy Center, or you can go out Maryland with it, out Virginia. Yeah. Everybody got quiet. Got the one. Oh, basketball players. Oh, that's what they talking about? I used to wonder. Yep. I ain't got nothing on this line. I remember back in the day, back in 2018, 19, they was the best time I went fishing. All of a sudden, I was most likely to get something. I went to have like 4 poles out here, and all 4 were shaking. I run back and forth. I had to get that one, but the one that shook the most, shook the hardest, I had to go get that one first. And there used to be like a pool of fish. I don't know what it was right up in this area. They was just hanging out right in this little area. Because I have seen the tide go down. Not what? That was the tide. 2020. Was it 19? We had a storm on the East Coast or something. And some way what happened, all the water went out the river. And I realized this river ain't deep as I thought it was. You could down there walk all the way, you could see everything in the damn river. Yep. I'm glad I fixed this line up right here. I recast that. I redone that last Sunday. What, last Sunday? Last Sunday. I did that last Sunday. Yep. Yep. Last little bit of day. Yeah, the public workers, they used to have the garbage truck over by the stadium. Then when they started taking this turn the stadium, now they had to move it. A lot over there. Too much in this raggedy river. Ain't too much in this raggedy river. I could walk over this way a little bit now. While worrying about my line going in the river. My pole going in the river like it did last time. Yeah, they need to do a little better housekeeping over here. That's my old neighborhood from a distance, I'm sure you can see right there. Let me see, bring it more closer. Right there, straight like that where my old neighborhood used to be at. I used to live right there. Lexington, the RFK Stadium was right here. And back in '83, when the Redskins were playing the Cowboys, we heard this stadium shake from way over there. This stadium was shaking so hard, they had the buildings over there shaking. So we $1. And every time when John Riggins would score a touchdown, I could be on the playground playing, I can hit the horns, bam, bam. Because they always hit the horns when he was going for the end zone. You know what I mean? And back in the day, that was football. Been fishing since the age of 17. Me and my buddy Johnny, we was real young back in the day. We went out, came out here. Stepfather, he had some fishing poles. So we used to come out here and grab it, took his fishing pole. We used to fish further down that way on that bridge. Back then. We'd come out in the morning. But back then, when my mom would say, well, we catch, bring it home. And we'd catch fish, catfish and stuff. Put it in a little bucket. Take it home. His grandmother, my grandmother, take it over his grandmother's house. And she would cut him up, clean it, fried it in the old Crisco oil. In the neighborhood, we did like 4, 5, at least 6, 7 pieces. People would eat them. But my grandma and his grandma used to amaze me. They would eat fish like it had bones in there, and the bones never bothered them. The fish with bones, I used to pick through it and like picking all over the joint. Got to pick with tweezers or something. Well, nothing hit this one. Some did hit this one earlier. So that's why I got it right there on that right there. I didn't find that right there. I lost it. Yeah. My little bag right there. I got this young looking big down. Oh, there we go. My little bag. Somebody has some old Hennessy out here. Hennessy. They get smashed at some Heineken. Another bottle of Hennessy. They're kind of getting tore up. You haven't been fishing since you're 17? Since the age of 32? 17 years, huh? The fishing's kind of good, you know. Metropolitan Police driving by. Yo, let you know we is in Washington, D.C. You seen guy walk back over this parking lot. So I know that should be secure. How about if something crazy going in? But that football stadium bring back a lot of memories. A lot of memories, man. And the DC Armory, when the circus used to come there. Stayed in parking lot, the carnival used to be there. It's kind of weird because back then, it was benches right here, I remember. With a bench here, right here, this wasn't here. The trail wasn't here. They just recently made that trail about, I don't know when. That trail wasn't here. But they have benches over here too. Oh, the city changed. The city has changed. Look like Fort Myers. Yeah, I'm probably gonna check this now. I know this joint probably butt naked right now. The bread don't stay on that too long. You want to get too soggy, it'll come off. It's right here. Oh, shoots. Cast it back out that way. Hey, it's real. Let's get some on this one, y'all. Dream of that joint out there. Dream of putting that joint way when I finally got it way over there. That joint is way over there. But sometimes it don't really matter how far you cast it further over. I used to think about if I cast it way, way over there, and I caught some fish about where that bottle at. See right there. See that bottle at floating? I caught some nice catfish just bending right there. So sometimes it don't matter how far you go. You can cast it way on the other side of the river. I mean, you won't catch something. Cause I might be on this side, you can see them big old joints jumping. Well, we had enough love of this. I'm gonna walk the channel.